Hey everybody, and welcome back. So in today's video we are going to be setting up the month of October, getting everything ready to go for this month. So we have all of our budget stickers here from the Etsy shop. If you want to check them out, they are listed. We have our monthly planner here. We're going to flip on over to October. So the first thing we are going to do, we're going to set up our monthly view sheet here with this beautiful thick washi. I love using this one for tracking all of our expenses during the week. It gives it a nice layout, and you can see real easily what days you spend the most money on, what your trends are, different things like that. And we'll track when all of our bills are paid, and then days that we don't spend any money. It's kind of fun to see, challenge yourself to so many days in the month of not spending any money and seeing if you're able to get that. So let's see. Lay down this one. All right, so there is that beautiful masterpiece. All right, so the first page here, we like to set up our debt on this page here. So I'm going to take this thick washi here. So for this one, we're going to do a section up here at the top. And then about halfway down, I'm going to lay down the other washi. We'll do a transaction log with our debt because we keep up with multiple payments throughout the month. So we just like to track exactly when we made the payment and things like that. It just makes it easier using a transaction log. Okay, there's that. So we have there are 4 debts that we currently have that we are working on getting paid down. Okay, there's that. We're going to use purple again this month. All right, so the first debt is the Highlander. Then the Camaro. I think I just spelled that wrong. There we go. Didn't finish spelling it. Highlander, Camaro, medical, and then student loans. I still haven't really gotten a clarity on student loans if they're going to be paid off. Something's supposed to come through this month, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see those steps there, and see what we're going to be doing with all of that. But fingers crossed. I would love to not have those anymore, but it's so good. All right, so next pages that we're going to do our paycheck breakdown and October budget on these 2 sheets. So we're going to take our pumpkin washi here. I hope everyone has some fun things planned for the month of October. Haunted houses, trick-or-treating, like trunk or treats, different things like that. It's always fun to do those things. I'm hoping we can actually get out and go do something this year, so we'll see. Okay. Do that one, and then we'll do some of ours on this side. All right, so we're going to do our budget side first and then do the paycheck side so I can make sure you understand how we process our budget. Alright, so we're actually going to pull out our thin. Let's pull in some purple. Okay. Alright, so for our income coming into our budget for the month of October, this is what we'll actually receive in the month. So for our income types, we have James, and then myself, and then we have other. So for James, we're predicting about $800 per check for 4 times in the month. So that's about $3,200 for him, and I'm hoping to bring in about $400 again, if not more. So that is $3,600 of income coming in to fund November's expenses and bills. Okay. Now, when you get my budget set up here, you can do all your expenses and list them straight down, or split them up by fixed and variable. I like to split them up by fixed and variable. It's a preference for myself. You can choose whatever is going to work for you. Okay, so for our fixed income or fixed expenses that we have is the cars. We have 2 vehicles that total up to $920. Then we have our rent, which is $600. Allstate, which is our insurance, it is $292. Cell phones, which is at $188, and we have a couple more months and we should lower this. I think it's $44 it'll go down by. And internet, at $66. Storage. So I am almost done clearing out the storage unit, but me and my sisters are going to split the payments for November and December and use it to store all of Christmas in there so the kids can't see it, and we can kind of get in and out and wrap and all that stuff without any problems of the kids being same size and whatnot. So we are going to split that in November and December. I'll probably fully fund it in my budget just so that way I know it's in my account, and just add that back into my other income when they actually give it to me. So then we have student loans. Still putting money towards student loans. It's just a thing I like to do. So there is $60. Pest control is $33. All right, so those are all of our fixed ones. I'm waiting to see exactly how much is going to start coming out for power, and power will probably get moved to fixed. But we shall see. All right, so there's those. Now on the other side here are going to be all of our variable expenses that are going to be a little bit different each and every month, just because they fluctuate. All right, so for power, first up, we budget $200 for power. Water, we are actually budgeting $100 because it just keeps seeming to going up and up and up. Groceries is getting $600. Gas, we actually had $400 that we got together from our paychecks and rolled over the $100 that was left over from gas. So we're actually going to have $500 in our gas to start out the month. Spending is $150, and this is split between me and my husband, so we each get $75. And then we have sinking funds, savings, debt, cushion, and then unbudgeted. And all of these depend on how much we had come in for the month. Because we don't budget anything for these from the previous month. On the actual here, we'll put in how much we actually had come in. So we're going to lay down a washi. All right. Draw from the ruler. All right, so we're going to draw in some lines. All right, perfect. Now, all of these numbers down here have been fully funded already. That's why I know exactly how much is in each one of these categories. So if you are wondering, we know how much is there. Now the fun part, our paycheck breakdown. All right, so our incomes are the same as on our budget side. So we have James. We have myself. Then we have other. All right. All right, so there is that. We're going to use this one to bring in some pretty purple and here. Next up, we're going to list all of our expenses straight down. And on our paycheck breakdown here, I kind of group our two AT&Ts together. I group our utilities together to make them kind of easier to maintain over here. All right. First up, and I also try to go from like our highest to our lowest with like our bills and expenses first, and then the things that we would like to fund at the bottom that don't always get funded. So that's just how I set it up. So we have cars, $920, rent, groceries at $600, gas $400, utilities at $300, and then Allstate at $292, AT&T is $254, storage $64, student loans $60, pest control $33, miscellaneous is actually going to be fully funded at $50, and then we have spending, gonna get the $27 that's remaining. Oh, I didn't fill in the numbers up here. James's was $3,200, $400, nothing, $3,600. Okay, so this here is our minimum amount of income that we are expecting to come in for the month of October. These numbers here, all the ones that I have wrote down, cannot be more than that. So that's why spending right now is only looking at $27. We were able to fully fund cars to miscellaneous, which is awesome. We also like to try to do sinking funds if there's extra, savings, debt, and the cushion, which is where we leave a little extra money in our bank account to have if we need it. All right. And we don't have anything added to those right now. Let's see. Close out with some pumpkins. All right, so we have all of that. We're going to draw in our lines. Okay. All right, and then as each paycheck comes in, we will come in and fill in how much we had come in and what we're putting towards all of those categories each and every week. So that is what our paycheck breakdown and our budget is going to look like. Now flipping on over this sheet here, we do our weekly check-in and transaction log. I'll do a running transaction log to see a trend over here. I can use the highlighter method to highlight all of my categories to see where we're spending the most money at. Usually it's groceries and gas. Sometimes it's more gas, sometimes it's more groceries, just depending on the time of year and different things like that. All right. Uh-oh. All right, and for our weekly check-in, we have groceries, gas, spending, miscellaneous, and unbudgeted that we like to check in for. If we have anything go on in any of those categories, we like to kind of keep track. So we need to skip 5 lines and lay down our next one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this side is real easy. It's just our transaction log, 2 stickers, and a washi. Okay, there's that. I'm gonna fill in the categories off camera. Okay, so there's this page, beautiful. Next, we are doing our sinking funds. So I'm only gonna be writing in our categories because I don't have all the exact numbers. Because I added some more from our results video. So if you haven't checked out that video, you should head over and check it out. Quite a good month for September for us. So okay. Beautiful. Let's see. I use this one. And that one. All right, so we're just gonna go straight down. We might have way too many, but that is fine. All right, so that is our setup. Now we're going to write in our categories. And on these, I try to do them in alphabetical order. Sometimes I mess up, but it'll be fine if I do. All right, first off, we have anniversary, which our anniversary is this month. So excited. We've actually put a little bit in there, so hopefully we get enough to at least go out for dinner. So, and then we have birthdays. We still have, we're celebrating James's coming up this weekend, mine, and then hubby's. We have car maintenance. Car tags, Christmas, clothes, dance, family fun, gifts, holiday, lawn, medical, pets, Sam's Club. We have a yearly membership that we pay once a year. We have school, vision, and utilities. Okay, and utilities is if we have any extra from like our power and water, we put in there to cover if it is higher one month than we were expecting. So those are all of our sinking funds that we have. Definitely did not start with this many. You don't need this many if you don't want this many. You can just have like Christmas or birthdays or some annual memberships that you have to pay for, small things like that. You can do here in sinking funds and save up for them throughout the year, so it's not one big lump sum. But I'm gonna get the numbers and put in the beginning amount there. But this is our October budget spread here. So we have our monthly view ready to go, our debt tracker nice and set up here. We have our paycheck breakdown and our October budget already, our weekly check-in and transaction log, sinking funds, and transaction log here. So that is everything that we set up for our monthly budget. Stay tuned for videos throughout the month on updates on what we spend in our weekly check-in videos, and our sinking funds are in that video. And then we do all of our cash envelope stuffings by themselves if you want to head over and check out those videos. So don't forget to subscribe so you can see all of them. But I really hope that y'all enjoyed, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye bye now.